Hello guys, hello everybody, hello family on YouTube. Please let me take this opportunity to say happy new year to all my subscribers and viewers both in Africa and also in other parts of the country. I will say happy new year, and please sorry for not giving you tutorials back to back, or simply because last year was headache for me and I promised to give you back to back content this particular year, and so I'm not wasting my time at all. What you see on your screen is what I'm going to guide you to design a very simple church flyer like this. And so if this is what you like, please consider by subscribing to this channel and stay glued to this particular channel. Turn on the post notification bell. Anytime I post a new video, you'll be the first person to get notified. And so without wasting my talking, let's start. Alright guys, so you're welcome. So I'm not going to waste much time in this particular tutorial. So first thing, you create our new document by pressing on Control or Command N, and we are using this for only social media. Okay, so let's name it as RHEMA from Night. That is the name of the flyer. And then because we are designing in pixels, okay, make sure that you set it to pixels, and then we are designing social media, so 1080 resolution 300. Any other thing is okay for us over here. We go ahead and click on create. Excellent. And so when you have this, let's activate our rulers. Now the meaning or the reason why I usually advise my followers or my subscribers to make good use of the rulers is that it helps us to get alignment. Alignment is very, very important. It's one of the principles of design. Good. So when you are done, you add a solid color. Come to adjustment over here, click on it, and then go to gradient. Yes, the gradient. Click on the gradient, click on this part, and then I've set the gradient already, and I'm going to give you the color hash codes. So the first one, you double click the first one, then this is going to be 01336D, 01336D, and then the second one, make sure that the location is 0. Then the second one is also 00B30, 000B30. Then the third one, it is also going to be 00B30, 00B30. Or better still, if you are using only two, this is 3 colors, but the 2 colors are the same, so just use 2 colors and then you are good to go. When you are done, you click OK. Then the style is linear, the angle is 90. We are not doing any changes over here. Go ahead and click OK. Then the first thing that we are going to do is to bring in image. So we are using this particular image. Let me put it on desktop. So let me bring the image into Photoshop. Then you could see the image is facing the left, so let me right click it and then flip horizontal to face the right. Okay, so let me place it somewhere here. So let me resize it a little bit, then double click to accept. Then what I'm going to do is come to the layer side, right click, and then rasterize it. The meaning of rasterize means that we are going to fade the edges of this particular image to blend with the background. So go and select the eraser tool. We use the eraser tool for fading. You can also use the brush tool for that, but in this tutorial we are using the eraser tool. Turn off the caps lock when you see this plus. Alright, then you can play along with the so just have to play along with it. So something like this is okay for me. Go ahead and click OK. Then we are going to come to the layer side over here, change the blend mode to color dodge. So if you want to change it, we'll come back and then do the change. Then the next image that we are bringing, I'm going to search it here, is heaven. I'm going to use this particular image. Okay, so let me bring it, drag it onto Photoshop. Yes, and then let me bring it somewhere here. Okay, which is absolutely fine for me. And I'm going to also rasterize it again. The same process. Go for my, then brush some part off. Okay, brush this wet off. So I'm going to get something like this. Click or move to, and then change the blend mode to, let's see, the color dodge. if it is okay for us. All right, so let's leave it to color dodge, or better so let's change it to soft light or overlay, but let's leave it to color dodge. If we are to change anything, we'll come back and then do the changes. Okay, don't worry. So now we have created our background. Let's select the heaven, select the wall shape, and then select the gradient, adjustment gradient, then press on Ctrl J to group it, double click, and then you can rename it as put BJ. Okay, BJ background. So that is it. So let's go back to our image. Don't worry, we'll do any changes. So what you have to do is bring this RHEMA night. Okay, and I'm going to give you the 3D, but I will show you how I did the 3D. Okay, somebody will be, most of you will be asking how I did the 3D. So what I did is that I'm going to give you the 3D effect, which I downloaded it from the internet. So I'll give you this golden text. So double click it. Once you get it, you double click it, and what you have to do is go and edit it. It's editable, so let's wait for it to finish loading. So there is it, RHEMA night. So what we are going to do is come to the layer side. You see it says double click to change text. So let's double click this thumbnail, and this is going to open for you, and then you do your changes. Now when you have this, you double click here. If you don't have the font, so just double click. Once you double click, the name of the font will appear. So the name of the font is this one, Utama EP. Utama EP. So once you get it, just write RHEMA night. It is already aligned. So when you are done, just leave it like that and come and close this. There is this times it, close it, and then say save the changes, and it is going to do the magic for you. You don't need to stress yourself much. Okay, and there we go. And over here you can come to your FX shadows. Okay, the shadows were too much, so I took the first one off, the second one, and then I took off the background. So if yours, you get the background, you can just take off the background so that you have PNG. Then come to file, go to export, then go to export as PNG, and there you can show where you want to save it, and then you go. Because I have saved it, so I'm not going to waste my time. So that is how you can edit the 3D text. So let's go to our desktop. I'm going to give you the RHEMA night, bring it onto Photoshop, and there you go. So let's resize it and then place it somewhere here. Double click to accept. Now let's bring in another image over here where you see the 40. This is because I want all my text to be in this space. Okay, in this space. So let me double click, and then I could see it's too much, so let me bring it somewhere here. Okay, which I think is okay. So let me enlarge it, expand it small. So this is okay. Yeah, so this is the RHEMA night, and you could see from the original work that it says a supernatural night of prayer, prophecies, healing, miracles, and signs and wonders. So I'm going to type that one over here. So go and select your text tool, and then the font that you are going to use, so make sure you align it at the left. You are using the color white. Okay, so change the color to white, and whenever you are dealing with text, make sure your character is activated, and the font that we are using over here is Poppins. Okay, so don't forget about that. So Poppins, I'm going to give you the font. If you have been someone that follows me a lot, you get to know. And then we are leaving it negative, and then we don't want the size, we are leaving the size to 10. If anything, we'll change it, and then let's start to type. So when you are done typing, you highlight it and then you align it at the center. Click OK. Then what we are going to do is resize it. Let's change it to 6, which is okay. Then select your move tool. Let me move it here. You could see I changed it to -50, which is too much. So let me change the VA to -20, or possibly let me change it to 0. Okay, good. And then yeah, I'm going to resize it again. I wanted it to align it to the RHEMA. All right, so I think this is beautiful. So let me bring this over here. Good. So once you are done, we are going to change the bold to italic. Okay, we are using italic a lot here. Bold, italic, and then we are going to add, so we don't need the character now. Then what we are going to do is you are going to copy this, Ctrl J, or you press alternate, double click it, and this is going to be the name, all in caps, Prophet. So you can put in the name of your pastor there, okay, if possible. And then we are going to change the font size to 5. Then we are going to copy this, and this is going to be width. And then with the width, the font that I use is Taking Ventures, okay. And with the Taking Ventures, I picked the first one. I'm going to also give you the font. Let me change the font size to 16 and then put it somewhere here. All right, let me bring it down a little bit and then bring the name down. Okay, then I'm going to copy it again. All right, and this is going to be the date. So let's double click to accept. Let me zoom in so that you have a look at it very well. Double click it, and this is going to be my date, Friday 5th. That is absolutely beautiful. Now you could see that this is aligned at the center. So let me select everything here and align it at the left. Press OK, and now I'm changing the font to 8. Yes, and then we want the font to be, let's pick black italic because I wanted to bolden the dates. Okay, so that people's attention will be that. Okay, then let me change it again to 10. Yeah, if there is any changes, yeah, I will do it. And then let's close the AA. Okay, the spacing is too much, so yeah, I think this is beautiful. Then let me go and select my shape tool on the left here, right click it, go for your line, and then make sure that with the line you do any necessary settings over here. We don't need a stroke, so turn the stroke off by clicking this, and then we are giving it a fill color of white. That is what I want. Then let me come here and draw my line from here to this place, and make sure that with the sizes, yes, so this is beautiful for me. Click on the move tool. We don't need this, the properties. Okay, so we are going to copy this again, Ctrl J, bring it here, and we are changing this, and this is going to be the venue. Okay, so you can change it and put in the venue of your church there. So we are going to align it at the left. Good. And I'm going to change the font to light italic, and then let me bring it somewhere here, and then yes, 5 is okay, and this is going to be the venue, Miracle. So I'm going to fast forward this place. So once you are done typing, you click OK, and then you can either increase the venue so that it will be aligned with the same as the line. So I think this is beautiful. Then we don't need a character. Come to the line, Ctrl J, and then shift the line down, or you can just press down on the keyboard, okay, in order for you to avoid any trouble. Absolutely beautiful. And then we are going to copy the January, Ctrl J, and this is going to be my time, 9:30 am. And what I'm going to do is that I change the color of the time, and then I took the, once the color pick comes out, you click this, that is okay, then you choose the color. Yes, I really like it. So let me shift this one up a little bit. Then what I did is that I changed this, I gave it gradient gold, selected a supernatural night of prayers, came to my FX, come to gradient overlay, and then I'm going to give you this particular gradient. Yes, I'm going to leave it in the description. So click here, and when you come to this place, I'm going to give you this particular gradient. When you install, it will just come to Photoshop directly for you. and then when you open it, there are a lot of gradients. So you select the first one, the second one rather, and then you are good to go. Yes, that's it. Once you select, you don't need to do any other changes. That is it. That's the effect that you see. Okay, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so the last one that we are going to do is to bring in this particular Facebook icon and then the church Facebook page. That is very simple. Then we bring in the image, we are done. So what we are doing is to select this particular date, Ctrl J, bring it here, and we are changing the black italic to extra bold, which I think is okay. Then this is going to be at International Center for Prayer. That is the name of the Facebook. Then let's change it to 5, which I think is okay. Yes, that is the name of the Facebook page. Then I'm going to give you this Facebook icon, which I'm going to leave the link in the video description. I'm going to give you this particular Facebook icon. So let me drag it onto Photoshop, bring it down, let me zoom in, and then bring it somewhere here. Double click to accept and bring it down. Yes, this look beautiful. Then let me enlarge the Facebook icon. Yes, this is absolutely beautiful. So you could see that we are not stressing ourselves much. Then what I want us to do is that right now that we are done, what we are going to do is, let me shift this one down a little bit. So what we are going to do is we are going to group in the date and everything. So we'll select the date, select the line, especially the miracle. Yes, and then let's select the line, the two lines, and then group it, Ctrl J, or you can just bring it here. Yes, align it at the left, Ctrl J to group it, and then we can name it as date and venue. I know the reason why I group for alignment's sake. Select the time and then align it at the center. I want us to select the select this one too, select the prophetic, and then select the golden, select the supernatural, Control minus. Okay, let's Control minus again, or Control minus. Yeah, so we have something. Then align everything like this at the center, like this. This is absolutely beautiful. So once I have aligned everything, I can even shift it to this direction. Okay, very good. So this is beautiful for me. And then what I'm going to do next is, let me position this very well. So the next thing for us to do is to bring in our image. So let's go to desktop. I'm going to give you the image, don't worry. So you can put it here. So this is the image of the pastor. Okay, that's my prophet. So you can worship with us. So that's it, you are done. So let me take off the rulers. So let me take off the rulers so that you can have a look at the work. That's beautiful. If you don't want to, then let's change the image and see, and bring in this image. So any image that you use, you could see that it looks amazing. It looks amazing. This is absolutely beautiful. It looks very, very amazing. So you can bring in the church logo up here. Okay, so you can put in your logo here. Now you could see from this image that I brought in some lightning effect. So let me show you how I did the lightning effect. So select the RHEMA night and let's go to the effect, lightning effect. You can even download it from online. Okay, so bring it onto Photoshop. Make sure that you select the RHEMA because we want it to be on top of the RHEMA. Then resize it. Okay, double click to accept. Then go to the blending mode and change it to screen. Now when you change it to screen, what it does is that it is going to take off the dark part. So let's rasterize it because we can see some words over here, and then go and select the rectangular marquee tool, and then let's take it off. which I think is absolutely beautiful. So we are going to have something like this. So if we still not satisfied with the background, you can change it to normal, you can change it to just place it to a place that you think you like, okay, depending on how you want your work to be. Okay, so I want it to be on the color dodge. You can even bring this one up or resize it. Okay, just play along with it and then to suit what you really want. Okay, and the image as well. So what you have to catch it is how the design has been arranged, and then you practice and use it for your church. I hope this design helps. So when you are done, you go ahead to file, go to export, go to export as. Once you go to export as, you are going to have this particular panel. Okay, so change from PNG to JPEG, change from quality to good to great. That is what I personally want. And then go ahead and click on export. So let's wait for it to finish loading, then export. And you're going to ask you, where do you want to export? Don't forget that we named our design, so there's no need for us to name it again. Okay, yes, so go ahead and click on save. So let's go to desktop and have a look at our design. Very beautiful. So this is the design. Double click it and there you go. This looks beautiful. I believe this tutorial will help, so please consider by subscribing to this particular channel and stay tuned for more. See you in the next video. Bye.